What's up, my dear friends? Dennis here with a bass lesson for you. So today we're going to be learning the song Real by a band called Unprocessed. I've got lots of requests for a bass lesson, so the time is finally here. In this video we're going to be learning about how to do all of the bass parts done by Clay and by David. And we're going to be using slap technique and also pick slapping. So let's get started. So let's get started with the first lick. Once again, very slowly. So we're starting on the open E string, hammer on 3, dead note. And then we slap with our middle finger, or we pop the 5th fret, 4th fret, slide to 5, 4th fret, hammer on 7, 4th fret, hammer on 5, pull off to open string, 7th fret on the E string, and then we pop the 7th fret on the G string, slide to 12 and slide down to open. So once again, 0, hammer on 3, dead note, pop 5, 4, slide to 5, 4, hammer on 7, 4, hammer on 5, pull off to open, 7, pop 7, and slide to 12 and open. Another tip I would like to give you is it's quite tempting to hit this with your index finger, but it's more advisable to play this with your middle and pinky. So this will be much easier for you. The first verse is rather simple and straightforward, but it has some interesting pick slapping going on. So let's jump right into it. We start on the 3rd fret of the E string, and we're going 3, 3, slide down to 2, dead note, 3, dead, dead, 3, 3, slide down to 2, 3, dead note, pop 2, dead note, pop 5. And all together we have like this. And let's continue. Once again, we're starting on the 3rd fret. So here we go. 3, 3, 2, dead note, 3, dead note, slap, 3, 3, 5, dead note, to the 2nd fret on the A string, and we slap, or better to say pop, the 2nd fret on the D string. So we have like this. Then we have this cool run. We start 1st fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, then 7th fret on the E string, 8th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret, and then we land on the 10th fret, and then we do this cool thing, this Clay Gober signature pick slapping. So I will explain it in more detail right now. The very basic elements are hitting your string with a pick, but you don't have to go through the string. You just land your pick on the 4th string. So it actually only touches my 4th string. Another thing is that you do the percussive slap thing with your left hand. It's very similar to closing a door. You just take your 3 fingers and smack it against the fretboard, but not like, you don't need lots of force. You just do it quite gently and just use all of your 3 fingers together and like the gravitational center, I don't know how to call that, should be on your middle finger, because that's where most of the mass of your fingers is. So once again, very slowly, we do it like this. We hit it with the right hand. Left hand, we close the door. Then we do a pop with the middle finger, and then we do a pop with the ring finger. And we fret it, and it's the 12th fret. So once again, very slowly. It takes actually quite a lot of practice, but it will come naturally. The most important thing here is to have quite low string action, because I tried to do this thing on my friend's bass, but his string action was way higher than mine, and I was like, what the hell, dude, I cannot do this. So yeah, please have a reasonably high action. And after you do this all together, so you hit the 12th fret, slide down, open, open twice. Then you do the very same figure, right hand, left hand close the door, pop, and pop with your ring finger, the 2nd fret. And you end this with the open string, so open. And then once again, open, open, dead note, open, open, pop, dead note. And then you hit the octave here, the D, but you slide immediately into E, so. And then you hit the strings one more time and slide back to D, dead note, and then you slide from A, 5th fret, to the 7th fret, octave B. So very slowly. And once again, in context. Yeah, and now we're hitting this cool run. 0, 0, 2, slide to 3, slide back to 2, 3 on the 5th string, and then we're hitting the 4th fret, an F sharp on the D string. So. And then once again, another cool run. 1, 3, 5, 7, and a slow slide back to 1, open, 1, 3. They're saying a word. Don't you dare saying a word. Saying a word. So now it's time to drop your pick, and let's go to the pre-chorus. So we're starting on the 3rd fret of the what's the string called? Of the A string, of course. And it's quite simple, just 3 notes. It goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3. And then we're getting to this tapping section. So 14th fret, 16th fret. While you fret with your right hand, you move your hand to the left, and 12th fret, 14th fret, 9th fret, 12th fret, and a long slide to the 4th fret. And in context, all of this sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here you hit the, once again, the C, the 3rd fret on the 3rd string, but it's rather difficult. It would be very difficult to pluck it. It's also kind of difficult to slap it, because I suggest that you use your thumb as an anchor point while doing this stuff. So the best way would be to hit the C note with a butterfly technique, like, you know, the one that Ryan Martini does with all of this stuff. So you just do it like this. then you hit the octave D, octave A, octave G, and a lonely D on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. The chorus is quite interesting because it got lots of crazy right and left hand stuff going on. So we're going to be starting on the 8th fret of the 4th string, just C. Slide down, not until the very end, slide down until like the 5th fret, and then you just do this stuff. Actually, it sounds so crazy. So, what are we actually doing? 8. It's a rather straightforward pattern when you get it down. So, I suggest first of all you practice only the right hand. So, do. That's essentially what the right hand does, and the cool stuff comes in when you add in your left hand. So 8, dead note. Like this. Eventually you'll be able to get it up to speed. It's actually pretty hard, but your hands will get used to it. I remember when I was practicing it, my 2 fingers were literally almost bleeding, so I had to take a break. And yeah, after you play this pattern, you play 5, slap 5, pop 5, 5, 5, slide to 7, slap 5, slap 9, slap 9, pop 12 on the same string, and then you go a 5th lower, and on the 3rd string you play the 10th fret, you hit it with the slap and slide down, and then you're doing this 3, 2, 3, open, 3, open E, and the next few notes would be open, hammer on 3, and then 2, and then you slap pop the 2nd fret on the 2nd string. In context, this will sound like this. And you do it like this. The next few steps will be 3, 2, 2, 1. This, it's just my addition, you don't really need to do it, but I will break it down for you anyway. So basically it's just like a slap motion. You can think of it as an alternate picking in guitars. So I'm hitting with my thumb, and then I'm hitting with the back of my hand, specifically with this part of the hand. And I'm just doing this da da da. But since I will need my thumb immediately after that, so I start with the opposite side of my hand. So instead of going da da da, I go da da da. And then I land on 2 twice. And then I go 1, 13, open twice. Then this pattern. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. So all of this is the D note on the 3rd string, 5th fret. In context, it will sound like this. And you end with the slapping the open E string. And then you're doing this Meshuggah pattern, this I call it Meshuggah pattern because it reminds me very much of Meshuggah split. It goes like this. I think you can hear the similarity. So it sounds very epic, and you just hit with your right hand, slap, close the door, slap, and pop. So essentially with your right hand you're doing this, and with your left hand you're adding this thing, so you're getting, that's the way I play it. So you're doing this, open, 1, 3, 12, 12, and you slide down and hit an epic octave, C, so the 1st and the 3rd fret, and after that you go down the 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret, so basically a B, G, F sharp, and then you hit your B string twice. I like to do it like this, because I love to slap that bitch. After that you're hitting a sick run, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. Second part of the chorus in context. Two, three, da, 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 da. So now we're getting to the bridge. I don't know how to call it, but you know the part. So we're doing a slide from the 12th fret, slap 3, hammer on 5. All of this is on the 5th string. And now we're doing this pattern. I'll play it for you with only the notes, without all of the ghost notes, so hopefully things can make more sense for you. Great. So now we play open, pop, and hammer on 2, dead note, close the door, pop the G string with your middle finger, so we're getting this, and then again a ghost note, that slap, again 0, 2, dead note, close the door, dead note, same pattern, but now instead of the 3rd string we're playing it on the 2nd string, 0, 2, dead note, and open string, E string. So we're getting this. After that we're doing this, all of this thing. So yeah, and the next part would be almost the same, but we're starting on the 2nd string. So we're doing this, and then same pattern, dead note, close the door, slap, and another dead note, slap, dead note, 0, 2, 3, 0. So we're getting this. So we're getting this. Great. And now we're moving on to the next little part. Open string, hammer on 3, pop 2, pop 3, pop 2. Then you slap the 3rd fret, move up to the 13th fret and slide down. So once again, up and down. And after you slide it down, you're doing 0, 1, 0, 1. So in context, great. And now we're doing a pop of the E string and slap the first fret of the B string, so, and 2 more slaps, then even 1 more. Then we're doing this, and then once again this pattern. But keep in mind that there are triplets, so triplet. So instead of going, you do. Hopefully this clears up things a bit. And after you do this, get to a very tricky part, because you're slapping the 3rd string, and instead of doing a hammer-on, you hammer on the string only a little bit, so that you get the harmonic. And when you're doing the pop on the 2nd string, you're doing essentially the same. You're resting your finger above the 5th fret. Here we rested it above the 7th fret to get that harmonic. So we're getting, and then we're getting slap the open string, hammer on 3, pull off 0, pop 4. You can either pop the 5th fret and 5th fret here, or you can do a pop and then do a slap. I like to do more slap here, it just makes more fun. Yeah. And for the outro, we're going to be using a pick again. So we're starting with this part. It's pretty straightforward. You just open string, 5th fret, dead note, 4th fret, open string again. This is the first little section. Then the 2nd section is a bit more trickier, because we're going to be using that pick slap again. So open string, and this pattern. We're hitting the 5th fret. So once again, very slow. Dead string, close the door, pop, 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 3, pop, dead note, 5. So, and then again, 0, 5, 4, but instead of landing on the open E string, we're hitting a D on the B string, 3rd fret. So, and then we're doing this 3, 3, slide to 5, 7, 5, dead note, and we pop the open G string, and then we're getting to this part. That's very juicy, very low. C, so 1st fret on the B string, the pick slap, hitting the 5th fret on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, so 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and another time, but without the pick slap, so only the last time we add, so we're getting, and then we repeat all of the same stuff, only an octave higher. You can either hit the E here, or you could hit it here, however you want. So E, that pick slap pattern, 12, 9, and 10 slide down. So all in all, we're getting so far. Doing this pick slap is actually really hard on the lower strings. I'd say you need lots of practice to nail this, but I'm sure you'll get there with enough practice. So yeah, and the last pattern here would be something like this. As far as I know, Clay plays it like with this pick slapping thing, but honestly, this is just the way I play it. It makes more sense personally to me to do it like this. But you could try to do it also like this. Probably. And then we're getting again to this thing that I explained earlier. And then another variation of this. Honestly, I don't know what he does in the original, so I just do open E string, dead note, close the door, and another dead note. So it sounds very abrupt, but hey, it is what it is. And then I do 2 open, dead note, 2 open. And after that, I do once again the same pattern. And after that, I do so 5th fret, pull off 4, dead note, 7, 3 dead notes. You hit the G note again here on the 5th fret. And then you do this pattern. So basically you're playing a B, a G, and an octave. So 4th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, and in context, all of this will sound like this. Great. And now the very last part. Once again, the stuff with the pick slap. So 1st fret, 5th fret, 2nd, 3rd. And then you do the same in octave, but without the pick slap. And then again here with the pick slap. And the very last few notes would be something like this. And they are very straightforward. They are like a response to the very first run. So you do it like this. 5-7, dead note, open E, dead note, open E. You kind of alternate pick here. Do it like this. After that, you can either do this as a pop, but I prefer to do it with a pick, because when you're doing this, and then you have to do a pop, but it's very difficult to mute those low strings and they ring out in a quite unpleasant way. So I'd rather sacrifice the showing off, and I'd rather play it safe by using simple picking technique. So 4-5, pull off to open, 7th fret, pop the 7th fret, and slide to the 12th fret, and that's it. All in all, in context once again. Yeah, I messed up the last few notes, but whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. I would answer them with great pleasure. And tell me if you like this bass lesson, if you'd like to see more bass lessons from me. Hopefully the next few ones will be shorter, because I'm sure that this video will be at least like 20 minutes long. So if you stuck around until here, massive thank you for that. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you enjoyed this video very much, then please hit subscribe so that you don't miss more bass lessons from me. And if you like this video very much, then leave a comment down below and tell me what topics would you like for me to cover about bass. See you in the next one. Goodbye.